Alrighty, we're here. Sort of missed the entrance because I didn't have the phone tucked in because the blaster thing was slipping out before, so I took it out and put it back on the seat and turned it off. So anyway, there's some big, like, I actually think this has got two entrances, pretty certain. Because I had to go to the gas station to fill up just to give myself a mileage thing, and it wasn't too bad. Certainly wasn't very good either. I don't know what's going on with the mileage on this thing. Yeah, I'll have to do a few calculations later, but I think there's a few hills in that which probably had a bit to do with it. I'll see if I can. Oh, here we go. I've got the lake on my left. You can't see it. I'm going to find those people I was talking about. It could be them there on the left. Probably not. But then again, the way the grass is, I wouldn't be surprised. My God, there are some people here set up for the long haul. I don't know how else to say it. And another one there, it looks like it hasn't moved in a long time. Oh, Christ. They've got all their gear set right up. Fire pit. There is a bus there that has grass about 9 inches tall around it. Of course, you see that guy with his solar panels. Now, over the other side of this is the renowned pedophile prison. I used to deliver stuff there because they've got businesses in the back. One of them is Bosch Auto Electrics. Yeah. And other times I had like big rolls of number plates. There's 3 businesses. I only really delivered what looked like to the number plate thing and the auto electric stuff. Give them something to do while they're sitting there instead of jacking off over fucking kids or whatever the fuck they do. There's some bloody funny reviews, Google Maps reviews on the pedophile prison. Fantastic stuff, atrocious clientele, stuff like this. And apparently you're supposed to be able to see it from here somewhere, but only really at night, because they turn all the lights on around the prison, just in case some dickhead tries to escape. It's supposed to be medium security. If that's medium security, I'd hate to see what low was. Low security is probably a bloody sheep fence. Yeah. It's sort of a funny place because the front gates are absolutely fucking crazy tall. And, you know, concertina wire, and they got like a double line in the front. Like there's one fence and there's a second fence. And they've actually got ladders that are all padlocked in case some dumb bastard gets themselves caught trying to get over the concertina wire. And they full on check it out, like they sit there with like the mirrors, like, you know what the bomb detection uses, where they put the mirrors underneath the car to see you got, no, you're like border patrol type stuff, you know, to see you got nothing strapped underneath. And then you go at the back and it's just the average tennis court fence, no concertina wire, no nothing. And you're like, wow. You could so easily bend over that I could get over it myself, like. I think this goes a fair way around here. Oh no, this is the end of it. Well, more or less. I think we're headed out to a little island. I'm told I can't camp out here according to that sign. Yeah, you missed it because I didn't get the camera on quick enough, but there's actually like a boat club. So there's a chance there's going to be boats going around. It's sort of funny, this area of the place, like it's sort of like real marginal farmland, and you got that real cold nights, real hot days type of thing that you have with the desert. But every now and then, there's like a freaking lake It's quite, you know, not terribly deep, but quite wide. And there's another lake back down the road, further south from here, that's an absolute fucking whopper. And you can see it from the road. And I used to go past that when I was delivering stuff and shit. And yeah. And that other one's called Lake Burrumbeet. Quite obviously Aboriginal name. It's about, by the time you get Burrumbeet and you spell it out with all the friggin', honestly it's like a bloody 12-letter fucking name, which is a dead giveaway. It's Aboriginal name. What I was going to say before was there was something else going on. When I come down, I think it's Aboriginal protesters against forestry or some bullshit by the looks. Yeah, trying to protect some of the trees, and there's a lot of Aboriginal flags flying, and you wouldn't even say there's tents, you'd say there's strung up tarps. For the most part, there's some tents, but she doesn't look absolutely glorious. I'm going to avoid going down there because that is a fairly substantial puddle. I've got a fairly hot transmission, I believe. And that, yeah, it looks like it might be a bit beyond my capabilities. But that'd obviously take you further round. But anyway, we're going to go back and find a spot, I suppose. Geez, that's a big tent. I can't really turn the camera and show all these things, but oh yeah, there's the friggin' toilet block too, which you also can't see, but you probably saw coming in, like a concretey looking building. I don't know if that's the one with the showers, probably not. My God. Someone's got a helical wind turbine in there and everything on it. I've never seen a flaming helical wind turbine like that on a van. All this crap you're seeing on the side there, it's got a danger mine shaft thing around that fence just behind that bricks there. A lot of they're like, this town is renowned for gold. It's actually renowned for Chinese gold mining, this one. Yeah. Not saying it's great, but I might pull in here somewhere. Bit of mud never hurt no one. Oh, shite. Try and get this over the short grass. So I've got no hot exhaust. All the grass is green anyway, so you're pretty much right. Well, most of it. Alrighty, well, I've got a problem with the damn USB battery as well. The little bastard doesn't want to blooming charge. There goes the dash cam. Son of a bitch, I thought it was, oh yeah, yes, we fully charged the phone without a problem. That was 84% and we've jumped right up 98%. What it'll do, it'll go to 100%, you turn the charger off and drop straight to 98%. Bloody Samsung batteries, that's what that is. Frickin' shit, I've replaced a battery every year in that phone. I'm not joking. This little bugger here was at 85%. Would not take a charge, so I thought, well, we'll charge my phone off it a little bit. Like it wouldn't take incoming power, and sometimes if it doesn't want to give you outgoing, you can just charge it in a little bit and it'll fix it. You know, I had an old phone that was like that. Sometimes it wouldn't turn on. Put it on the charger for 5 seconds, and it's fine. And this will turn off in a second. So I decided to take it out from trying to charge it, and just use it to charge the phone a bit. So I charged the phone a bit without a problem. but it dropped from 85% to 78%. And I drove with this thing in there for, fuck me, drunk. It was like probably, oh, you know, it was probably closer to an hour on 85%, and it wouldn't go up. It wouldn't even go to 86, so, oh, this, yeah. I think these battery management circuits in this one, and of course the other one, are a bit crap. The other one that I shorted out, I went and had a look, and it said the majority, like I looked it up on YouTube, and it was saying, there's a guy with 3 different blooming things there, and one of them he said, oh, this one's a bit strange, but the other 2 are like usual ones, and he gave an example. He deliberately shorted them, and they'll shut out, and they won't give you any more power until you charge it for 5 seconds. When you charge it for 5 seconds, it resets the circuit, and then it will give you power again. But it's got like some sort of probably like a switching transistor based, or what they call a flip-flop logic based type of thing, where it'll turn itself off when it shorts. And you know, it's just as part of the protection circuitry. And these bastards, like that other one, you know, 4th go, bang, just blew it up, and it won't turn on. And now this bastard, you know, we're talking like 5 days later, this bastard won't take a charge. It'll charge other things, but it won't take a charge. So, I don't know. I might try going back, but I might, before I leave, try it on the other one running off the deep cycle battery, because we've got 4 USB plugs coming off of that. But I don't want to have it blow up the frickin' adapter in the back, and then I'm going to be without electric heat, and I need some bloody electric heat tonight. And I bought a bit of tin fish and stuff, and a bit of lunch at the shop across the road from the supermarket across the road from the gas station where I initially filled up before I left. And yeah, might have got a couple of tins of beans and a few tins of fish, but should have got some more tea light candles, and I didn't. So I think this is time to suck it up. Yeah, we probably will get frost here. Look at the trees I'm amongst here. This is absolutely ballistic with trees. And there's the water's edge, you know, right there, and then you got a lot of, oh, that's just grass. Bit of grass growing in the water. Sometimes, you know, your grass will grow, and then your lake rises up because of rainfall, and you've got like water half covering the grass. This is really heavily treed, actually. Yeah. Anyway, I've got my little USB heating thing. I've also got the, yeah, so I sort of pointed out before, the coat which is in the back. I've got the fake wall with all the reflectics and stuff. I actually got the 2 normal blankets, and I got an extra blanket, and I threw it in a bag just behind the other door there. Yeah, so we did do nearly 100 miles. We basically would have come in here because I stopped at the gas station to refill up, and I had 158 kilometres and 17.5, and then I sort of tried to get a bit more, and I got 18.5 litres in, which, that's not brilliant. That's about the same as I get on a 75% highway, 25%. What's his name run, like on a, you know, 75% freeway, 25% god-awful traffic jam type run, and I've got a similar thing. But with this place, there's a lot of slight hills going up, so where I am, like where I was previously, like my house basically, to here, I think we're at a higher altitude. I'm pretty certain. I'm going to try and check it out, but I think we are. Because, you know, there's another thing where you can have, it's not just the desert effect where you have the cold friggin' nights, because it takes a long time to warm up during the day. So I'm starting to wonder if it's not so much desert effect as high altitude, and it's just that, you know, I'm at a higher altitude and that's just why it's colder. And there's quite a chance I would be, actually. And that probably, like, let me tell you, these stupid bastards, they decide to knock you back to like 30 miles an hour right at the base of a hill, and then you start getting up the hill a bit for like 50 yards, and then they give you a 60 mile an hour speed limit. It's like, oh, that's just great, because now I can't wind up, you know, and dickheads do it all the time. They've even done it in the valley near where I live too. Stupidly low speed limits, and there's no fucking way knowing in a vehicle like this, even in the last car I had with a 4-litre engine, like a 251 cubic inch, you couldn't friggin' abide by that shit and expect not to, just lose all your bloody momentum and crawl up the hill. I just used to ignore it. I just don't give a shit, So few times there's even been cops going past my place, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I'm going to try and calculate that, but I think it's about the same as it always is anyway. I was hoping it would be a fair bit better than that, but yeah. Anyway, I did get in, I noticed, when I so-called filled it up. I mean, it's full now. This is a strange car because it'll keep its gauge right the whole time. And so the thing is, it actually was back like 7/8 when I left the other gas station. And I don't know if it was just going to take a while to come up, but I'm pretty certain, no, actually it didn't. Yeah, because I looked again about 10 minutes later and it was still 7/8. So what I actually think is I haven't fully filled it at the other gas station. So that's given me a bit of bunk results. But I'll have a look and I'll just, yeah, maybe minus another gallon or gallon and a half, and it might be a more accurate figure. Because that has fully hit full. Whereas before it was 7/8, but I tried damn near 3 times. The shit was squirting out, so I thought it was pretty full, but apparently not. I just thought maybe it was a bum gauge, but it's not a bum gauge because the gauge is up now. So anyway, that's enough for this little video. I might give you a high definition one with the phone, and yeah.